The Paris Agreement was a result of the COP21 or Conference of Parties. It was agreed upon by representatives of 195 countries all over the world last year in December to cut off their carbon emissions. The President is saying that it is unfair for us to stop using coal as a source of energy for our industrialization when the other countries have benefited from coal for a long time. Now that the time comes that when we need it badly, there are some countries that are dictating to what the government should do in its way to industrialization. We find no justice in that, in being told that, especially that it comes from someone who belongs to a country that is now the #1 polluter in the world. To come in and tell a country like the Philippines to stop emitting carbon dioxide, it has to stop first its emission of greenhouse gases. Instead of dictating to a country like the Philippines to totally stop its use of fossil fuel, they stop short in mentioning that they are willing to help us in establishing renewable energy sources. The way towards the use of renewable energy has not been speeded by the country for the past years since 2008, when renewable energy law was set into motion. We can make use of non-renewable energy sources, but at the same time we should hasten or double our efforts in establishing renewable energy approaches. There should be relationships with other countries that have already proven themselves to be effective in making use of renewable energy sources. I discovered a tree that produces gasoline. I've been invited by different countries to establish forests in their countries. But right here in our country, our government is not supporting this. There seemingly is no massive and extensive information campaign on the urgent use of renewable resources. The information on why climate change is happening, especially global warming, is not included in the lowest echelon of education, like in the elementary. Very few of our local leaders really understand what climate change is. The problem on climate change is a problem more for the future generation. The very reason why these problems are happening is because we are the enemy. If we cannot identify the enemy and we cannot accept the problem, then the solution will never come. It is stupid for us to be telling companies to stop their carbon emission when we ourselves are emitting our own carbon. We make use of energy, we make use of our car, we make use of too much electricity. All of these are resulting to emission of carbon. If people are taught at the early age how to lessen their carbon footprint, then it will really help. All citizens in the country should lessen their carbon footprint, because before we ask others to lessen their carbon footprint, in the same way that we're asking United States to stop telling us what to do when they themselves cannot lessen their carbon emission. Not unless we accept that we are the enemy, not unless that we start telling the younger generation, can we have a very practical and effective approach towards lessening the climate change problem.